Hello everybody, today I wanted to do a video responding to an article that I saw on my newsfeed about Chris Lilley. If you're not familiar with the guy, he made a bunch of weird comedy shows where he played multiple characters in the late 2000s. Anyway, recently he's gotten a bit of trouble because he reposted a song that he made a few years back, a week after the death of that young Elijah kid. Fuck you! No one got charged. It's fucked on every level. So it'd be really inappropriate to repost your squash song. And my god, if the song itself isn't bad enough, let's take a look at the character he was playing when he came up with this. Smouse, which is basically supposed to be a like parody of Soulja Boy, but it's kind of difficult to get past the blackface. I mean, this guy's clearly doing blackface. That got Hey Hey taken off the air, but this guy did a whole season and sold DVDs, not a problem. It's weird to me. But it gets crazier because people actually reposted the song. And it's up on the internet right now. You can go to YouTube and you can have a look at the clip. It's got some decent views. And this isn't something that was reposted like recently. This is posted in 2012. Still there. No strikes. Still there. It hasn't been taken down. Nothing. It's a white guy in blackface singing a song called Squash. Not a problem. And loco. But the thing that gets it even crazier about this is there's a lot of people who actually support this guy. Now, you might have some friends yourself who were huge fans of that Summer Heights High. I used to watch it every week, just watching it going, how the hell is this guy doing this and not getting in trouble? Like, I remember Pizza. If you're not familiar with the show, it's basically about a guy and the adventures he goes through delivering pizzas. And yes, there's a lot of sex, nudity and crazy stereotyping comedy, and they had trouble keeping their show on the air. But this guy's made series after series and people love it. And what's the one they love the most? Oh, remember that one? Puck you, miss. Puck you, miss. Fucking terrible punchline. Not funny. The whole character is basically just a stereotype of, I think, a Tongan, I believe. So here he is, in his minstrel gear, with his afro, doing the accent, with all these, friends there. It's just great stuff. Everyone loves this character. Bit of subtle racism, we love it. This is Australia, get used to it. And people love this show. Don't make no mistake, it got views. It sold out at stores. People love this. You probably know people who love this character. And if that wasn't bad enough, okay, we've done a bit of racism, with black people and Tongans and all. Yeah, that's all edgelord brilliance. But let's take it a little bit further. Let's start getting into a bit of a creepy area. Let's talk about Jamie. This is a character of his who's basically the stereotype of a high school student, ditzy, dumb, wants to party, go out and have fun. Well, what's so edgy about that? Apart from the fact that this picture right here is going to give me goddamn nightmares, we have to weave in something a bit edgier than that, Chris Lilley says to the people funding him, aka the government. Remember, it was on ABC. Funded by the government. Let's do a storyline where your character has an inappropriate relationship with a 13-year-old boy. So, what do we have here? A 30-plus-year-old man playing a 17-year-old having an inappropriate relationship with a 13-year-old. Pedophilia, original great comedy. Total edgelord. But, we've done, racism, we've done pedophilia. Something's missing. The disabled. We're going to take a few pot shots at the disabled because we are comedians. And we don't actually come up with witty things. We just use stereotypes to make money. That's how you do it. So we have his Mr. G character with his sidekick who just happens to be a young man with Down syndrome. Okay? Oh, hey, making fun of Down syndrome people, the disabled? That's what us edgelords do. So basically throughout the series, as Mr. G, he would make little subtle kind of digs at him, regarding his disability, implying that he's stupid, implying that he's incapable in every single way humanly imaginable. Even at one point describing him as maybe of having an accident, or a disabled person unable to control their bowels. I just wanted to point all this out because basically in Australia, this is the kind of comedy that gets fucking mad views. Just stereotyping